This is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video. What's up, everybody? So there are some difficulties going on for those guys, but let's see if they hop on the link because they're having some issues with their app. But I definitely like to drop the link. What's up, Jalen? Hey, the link's right here. Just hop on, bro. Just hop on. This is the link. Should be able to get in. I don't know what's going on, but I guess difficulties. But yeah, Jalen, just hop on, brother. The link's right down here. Okay, no worries, man. No worries, Grandizer. Oh, wait, no, Dion. it was supposed to be for one of the guys. But if you want to hop on, you're more than welcome. I was waiting for one of the guys to show up, but they're having issues. Yeah, I was good. Hey, you're in the perfect timing because they got two Rams over here, but for whatever reason, they're having difficulties right now with their little app. Yeah, because I guess they're having problems with their with the StreamYard.
Oh, okay. Just make sure, tell them to make sure they're using Google Chrome. It'd be tripping than anything else. No lie.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? This is a perfect timing. We can just have two Niners and two Rams at it. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, bro, that's fun. That ain't nothing but fun to me.
Yeah, if they let me just message them, but they should be copping on. I don't know what it is, but if they got Chrome, right? I guess they're just new to this stuff, so they're probably gonna have to. Yeah. Oh, the links. Can you give me like 45 minutes? Okay. No rush. So I guess they want it to be 45 minutes for later, so. Or 1 hour or something, because they're having a hard time with their little app right now. But
oh, they said 45 minutes?
Because they're having issues with their little thing. So I think they need to get like a Chrome, like you said.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. I'll just tell them no problem.
Oh.
We'll fix it, man. Yeah, we'll fix it. But for the moment, I'll just change this title to Dion for today. I'll just flip the title with Dion jumping on the hop.
Bro, so I'm watching 95.7 The Game on YouTube. Shout out to them. I called in earlier and spoke with them. Now, the guys right now, I think it's Guru and Steiner or something like that. Guru, this is to you, man. Why are you shooting on my man Trey Lance? I need you to calm down. He basically out there just, well, you drafted a project and he's not worth it. And I'm like, bro, dang, like why we shooting on Trey Lance so hard? Lance is not a project. You just didn't give him the opportunity to be out there and be on the field because you used him as a runner for 90% of the thing. You know, but it's cool, man. You know, this is gonna be a fun game tonight. Got to have a good time, make sure everything is copacetic. Pretty sure everybody out there partying, having a good time at the tailgates, man, because I'm telling you, the food, everything be popping.
It's going to be popping, man, for sure, man. Dude, I just think that everybody's putting the criticism on Trey too much, man. But it is what it is, man. But we're definitely going to have to figure out some way how to – like, I know as much as we don't like Jimmy, bro, it's just we already know what to expect from Jimmy. We already know he's just a game manager, and there's nothing that elevates us here. So it's like Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Like, I know there's this different side of us that don't like Jimmy and we want him to fail in some ways, but I don't care at this point, bro. I know Trey's the future, whether we like it or not. Oh, there's Rams house. We got two guys. I was about to reschedule it for them. What's up, bro?
Yo.
What's up, man? I don't know, man. I was like waiting for y'all, and then I was about to reschedule it for 3:00 for y'all.
Man, yo. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, you're good, man. This is Jalen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, where's your boy Snoop?
He at work right now. Like he trying to get through him.
Oh man, no problem, man. Dude, I was about to set it up for you for 3 p.m. because my boy just jumped in randomly because I was trying to figure out a way to get you in. But I guess the link is like, so what's the issue with the StreamYard?
So like when we were trying to pull the link up, it wasn't taking like when it took us on to the main screen, it wasn't showing like the broadcast that you the link that you sent us. Because it usually will just send us the link and show us who sent it. We'll just click it and it'll take us right into the broadcast, but it wasn't showing anything. So we had to.
Did you have Chrome or Safari?
I got Chrome personally. Yeah. I don't know. Snoop might use something different. I'm not sure, but I know I use Chrome.
Yeah, I have Chrome and StreamYard. But man.
Yeah.
Man, I was definitely looking forward to your boy, you and Snoop, man. But
yeah, the whole schedule thing, man, he's still at work at the moment.
Oh, okay. No worries, man. But
gotta run solo for now.
The Seahawks. What do you thought of that Seattle game, man? The Lions and Seahawks. That looked like the Rams and Chiefs game, that Monday night vibe.
Man, it was pretty entertaining.
It was.
Jared Goff out there. Jared Goff was out there, throwing some pretty good passes. Can't even lie.
Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, this is my boy Dion, man. I guess he.
Hey, what's going on, Dion? How you doing? Can you hear me well?
My bad, bro. I'm over here muted and shit. Yeah, I'm good.
He just wanted to hop on,
man. How you doing?
It's cool. It's cool.
Hope everything is well with you.
Oh yeah. Everything good.
Put on you tonight. You see?
I just saw his Instagram on what he was saying earlier. He said, these guys think they're living off this. I mean, I get it. Yeah, we haven't done much relevantly. You guys won when it matters, and we still have to live with the 5 shit. So, well.
We always look forward to playing y'all guys though. That's one thing. One thing that we can all agree on though. I think our games are pretty competitive. We always look forward to them on the schedule. So yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to the game tonight. It's definitely a lot of matchups I'm looking forward to seeing tonight, and just seeing how the game goes, just from a fan perspective.
Yeah, my real question to you would be, I need to know who this dude is that y'all that y'all move all over the damn field. Skornick. I don't even know how to say his last name.
Oh, Ben Skornick?
Yeah, who is this guy? Give us an insight on who this dude is, because I've been hearing a lot about this dude, and everybody keeps hyping him up, and I'm like, looking at numbers, he don't seem like much of nothing, but obviously he must be somebody.
Well, I mean, he's another piece in McVay's offense that he can use. I mean, he was a 7th-round pick, so I mean, we didn't necessarily expect for him to have this much of an impact as far as in the offense per se, but I mean, that's a credit to McVay for, just allowing him to be able to touch the field and finding ways to actually get him on the field. He's a big dude, like 6'2", 6'3". He got size, so he definitely runs a lot in the offense as far as versatility.
Okay.
He's like a Swiss Army knife. The way
you can call him that. I mean, y'all. I mean, Juszczyk. I mean, with Juszczyk, I mean, y'all use him well too. I mean, as far as blocking, receiving, I mean, he's something similar to that aspect as far as like how y'all use Kyle Juszczyk.
Okay. So that's who he is. That's cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. Be honest with you, the only people that's bothering me on your defense is gonna be Ramsey, Donald, and Bobby Wagner. Wagner, he be owning Jimmy Garoppolo. That's the thing that bothers me, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be up to the rest of the guys to be out there to make plays. Hopefully, I mean, we got a lot of banged up, players on the defense, especially in the secondary. So,
Yeah,
they're
your
gonna be
secondary
tested.
is super thin outside of Ramsey.
Yeah, so I mean, they're gonna be tested early, especially going against this offense. It's very complex. Just trying to just stop it early. And just that's all we can really do.
Well, when you look at it that way, man, like the one concerning factor for the Rams besides the Niners is that offensive line, man. Like two of the interior line, that's going to be a question mark right there too. I mean, Stafford can't throw that ball quick, man. That's going to be the tough task.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough task for both of the lines. I think with Trent Williams. I mean, people don't really. I feel like a lot of people undervalue just how important Trent Williams actually is as far as for your offense. Him being able to go in motion, like it's ridiculous. And I feel like just him going full freight train, he's knocking somebody on his back. So him not playing, that's obviously a hole, that hopefully we can exploit tonight, with different matchups here and there and just, us being able to get some pressure.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That's definitely a big blow to our offensive line, man. And Trent Williams being, top 10 player in the NFL just in general. Not about regardless of position, he's that damn good. So they're saying that Colton McKivitz is going to start at left tackle. They did say that Brunskill was back. So if we put him in at right guard, just remember he owns Aaron Donald. AD can't get AD don't want no problems with Aaron Brunskill with Brunskill. Brunskill be owning him every single time. I don't know how. I really don't, because it's hard to own somebody like AD, man. But he always puts a stop to him.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I mean, as far as just that y'all been able to protect Jimmy Garoppolo, as far as in the games that we have y'all, that we have played y'all, and just knowing like, dang, the ball just coming out so fast. I mean, that line really can't make a whole lot of plays, when the ball coming out that fast. So, I mean, the offensive line, I feel like they both gonna be tested tonight. It's just a matter who's gonna, actually make the plays, who's gonna actually hold up in the, as far as pass pro, run game. It's gonna be a lot that I'm gonna be looking forward to tonight for sure.
Well, run game, I'll give us. We got that.
Yeah, we just gotta punch some people in the mouth, man. Look, man, everybody could. Before we won the game in the championship game, everybody looked at us as weak. When we played y'all, we was weak. We was chumps. We was getting punched in the mouth. And we made some adjustments in the championship game that helped us win the game. And we gotta build on that. We can't keep going out there and getting punched in the mouth. Deebo Samuel just running over cornerbacks and safeties. Eventually we got to put a stop to it. Eventually.
That's what's got to be, dude. You guys have to establish more of a running game at this point. Like you guys haven't had a running game that has destroyed the Niners since Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley was like your killer right there, dude.
But that was probably the last time we actually had a consistent, run game just in general. The bell cow, Todd Gurley, give him the ball 20 times, and just let him go to work. We haven't had that in a while. Cam Akers, I want to say that McVay want to have trust in Cam Akers, but it's up in the air right now.
Yeah. Hey, your boy Snoop's coming on, man. So maybe you want me to just switch the title with Dion in the mix too, or no?
Oh yeah. Hey. We here with it, man.
Baby. I like
I'll change up the title, man. I'll change up the title. Just to make it fair,
we here to talk that Rams Niners.
Behind, man. I don't want to leave Dion behind the mix, man. He made it seem interesting just to have 2 on 2.
Yeah. I mean, my boy Snoop ain't too far, too far somewhere. He always gonna be around.
Yeah, that's your sidekick right there, man. I mean, or your Batman Robin. Man. I don't know which one you guys call yourself, but yeah, you guys are awesome, man. Like these guys, besides talking football, these guys talk wrestling for hours, dude.
Man,
we're going on some conversations for hours on Instagram.
Hey, CG, I'm telling you, we can talk about whatever. We can talk about whatever. You just let us know,
bro. Like you guys are.
Let me ask you this:
you guys are
How
very.
long you been a Rams fan?
Well, I just turned 30, so I've been watching football probably since I want to say 10-ish, like around 99, 98. you know, and that was just a team that just, you know, I gravitated to, you know, just from an early age. Just, you know, it was just something about the team overall. And, you know, once I started getting into more sports, just knowing more about the team, it was just, you know, it was just in me. Like, I ain't really no other team outside of that. You know, my family's Cowboy fans, Washington
I hate Cowboys.
fans. My oldest brother is a Raiders fan, so you know they're everywhere.
Oh, okay. So you just latched on to the Rams just randomly. So
Look,
family seems like they love everything.
You know, just as a young guy, just trying to, you know, everybody else had a team. I figured, you know, that was gonna be who I was gonna go with. That was gonna be my team. That's who I was rocking with. And you know, it's just been like that for years. For years.
That's
Even
good,
through
man.
the bad
That's
years.
good. I always like to ask because sometimes, you know, you get people who be bandwagoning. So you never know.
No, you gotta ask though. You gotta ask though. But you know, it's been in the veins, even through the Sam Bradford years, the Jeff Fisher years. Like it's been brutal. It's been brutal.
Man, y'all don't like Jeff Fisher the same way we don't like Jim Tomsula and Chip Kelly.
Yeah, you ain't lying though. Man. You ain't lying though.
Yeah, like we and the thing for me is I feel like there's one person from the Rams that gave me a good hard laugh because I had to go at him for this one, and it's Steven Jackson.
Yeah.
Steven Jackson got drafted before the CBA, so he got broke off. And then he got broke off again. And then when the Rams didn't want to give him no more money, he go to Atlanta. They asked him on national television, "Why'd you go to Atlanta?" He had the nerve to say he was tired of losing. Let me say this. It took you 8 years to figure out you wasn't going nowhere?
Yeah.
No, there was a lot of money involved in that, sir. That's why you stayed. Don't sit up here and make it seem like you was tired of losing. Because anybody that's tired of losing automatically starts to make they're frustrated. They want out. They want out like right now. And Jeff Fisher was a horrible head coach. And we all know Sam Bradford wasn't going to stay healthy for more than half.
Not a great offensive guy.
Yeah, no, I agree. Steven Jackson was literally our whole team during that time. So, you know, we pretty much ran him to the ground. You know, we went nowhere with him. And, you know, when it was all said and done, you know, like you say, he left, you know, and yeah, like we were still bad even when he left. So it was just like it was really no end goal in sight. We didn't know exactly when the light, you know, we was gonna see the light in the tunnel as far as just success, you know, and then we moved to LA, you know, and when we moved to LA, we thought things was gonna change, and we still had Jeff Fisher, of course, but things was rough out the gate. Jeff, you know, just overall, like I just ain't see it really coming no time soon. I'll be honest with you.
Now, I gotta respect McVay though. Like, and the one thing I can say is McVay got a ring. Kyle don't. McVay got winning seasons consistently. Kyle does not. So while everybody talks about, you know, some of the things that happens, and I know I've always said that in these games, in these situations, that Kyle always makes Sean his bitch. At the end of the day, Sean McVay can look and be like, I'm well over 500. You need to catch up. I got a Super Bowl ring. You need to do that. So,
yeah, that's a fact.
And I think when Sean McVay came, man, it was a godsend for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was definitely a godsend because he turned that franchise around, you know, and, you know, it's so funny how him and Kyle is sitting there in Mexico trying to court Matthew Stafford. The next thing you know, McVay, he just pulled the trigger faster. He was smart.
Yeah. And it's funny how things could have looked a whole lot different. Like if, like, you know, Kyle Shanahan getting Matthew Stafford, you know, you never know, you know, and it's just one of those things where it's always a competition with Shanahan and McVay. That's how I look at it.
It's like little card deck game where they play a little one another, man. Like they have some little plans under their sleeves a little bit. They pull a trick out of their ass a little bit, and you never know what to expect from McVay or Shanahan. So like, I don't know if it's just me, but why is it that Shanahan does his best coaching against the Rams, man? Like he can look like the shittiest performance like we did against Denver, but he did it against the Rams like it's nothing. I don't get it.
Well, I don't know. I feel like as Niners fans, I feel like y'all should know that probably a lot better.
I don't know, man. He seems to wake up and be on the right side of the bed when it comes to playing the Rams. Like, he figures it out. I know that we weren't able to pull it off in the NFC Championship game, but he does, man. He seems to know what to do. But the worry for us as 49er fans always is going to be the quarterback, man. We got to deal with Jimmy Garoppolo and figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
We got the OG. We got Denny Trejo, Dollar Store, Rudy. But I guess next time we'll probably have Rams House TV when they get their stuff situated, man. I love it, man.
Rams, brother.
I switched the title to Rams and Niners debate, man. What the heck?
Yeah, man. Battle Royale.
Snoop is in the building.
There we go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Come on, John Jay. Come on, John Jay. Hop on, John Jay.
Let's go.
The champs are in Santa Claus. What's good? What's up, baby? What's good? What's good, CG?
What's good, man? It's good to see you, bro. Hey, man, this is a great week. We're pumped up, man. Just like WrestleMania season coming up.
Let's go.
It's in SoFi, by the way. It's in SoFi.
SoFi. No, it's in Levi.
It's in SoFi this year. WrestleMania. You know it.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right about that part. Yeah.
They put WrestleMania in SoFi?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
It's gonna be lit in a motherfucker out there.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be fire.
What's good, Jalen?
What's going on, my dog?
I ain't shit, man. Ready for this damn game, man.
Jalen
and this game today.
Jalen and Snoop are ready for that Rams beatdown today, baby. We're gonna whip some ass, baby.
No, it's going down tonight. It's going down tonight.
Hey, but Rudy, you just got deal with sickness, man. Now you coming out of the
No, I just want to come in and have some fun. You know, both teams are depleted. We're still waiting for Allen Robinson sighting. Tutu Atwell still I don't know what he's doing. But the man, the AD monster, the Godzilla, the Rams Godzilla is in Santa Clara knocking down the Golden State Bridge, baby. We got it. We got it. Bobby Swag, aka the
Bobby Swag.
Bobby Swag says, leave Debo to me. Nick Scott, you had your chance in the NFC Championship game. You got him. Let me get him now. We got two dogs, baby. Two dogs. Jalen Ramsey. It's gonna be going. It's gonna be an amazing game, brothers. I appreciate. I just came in real quick. I'm getting ready to go to the sports bar and watch the game with my Romelia. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be looking over at the Niner fans, and I'm gonna have my Super Bowl gear on and say, "What happened, brother? What happened? Were you at SoFly? Were you at SoFi?
That's not SoFi. That's Levi South. You got to get that right.
No. Hey, I know y'all was blooded up. I know y'all was blooded up at the game, but no, ain't gonna be none of that. That ain't gonna be none of
that. That's a Crip place. That ain't no blood. Now, come on now. Snoop Dogg can tell you. That's the blue Crip.
Interception. Oh wait.
Hey.
So let me tell y'all why we call that Levi South. First of all, because the only time y'all beat us was in the NFC Championship game. So congratulations for that.
Only time.
Oh yeah, only time.
Look like this. Any other time we beat y'all, you can't deny it. Those are facts.
7-4. 7-4.
They call it Levi South is because Matthew Stafford's wife was so afraid we was gonna take over that stadium again. She had to go out and put national news broadcast talking about don't sell your tickets tonight.
And now we know that. We know that though.
Hey, let me put that to bed. Hold on now. We know that there's a lot of Niner fans that live in Los Angeles already. Don't get it twisted. The Rams trolled the Niner base. The ones that are out of town, we made them pay 3-4 times more to watch their team lose. Also, you can't tell if you got a MAGA hat on or a San Francisco hat from the back. So just let you guys know. Also, SoFi Stadium. Hold on,
man.
SoFi Stadium. Hold on. SoFi Stadium is Snoop Dogg Crip blue, baby. It's not red. It's not blood.
Let me tell you where you at. You in Inglewood. So
yes,
you got
indeed.
Inglewood is predominantly blood.
They make exceptions. They make concessions for the champs.
So while it may be crib blue at SoFi, at the end of the day, when you come up out of there, you still got to move real easy because you're still in Inglewood.
They make concessions for the champs. Now, also too, rumor has it that you guys were selling Rams and Dodger gear at Levi Stadium. Is that true?
We ain't never selling Dodger gear.
I don't know about that, man.
So that ain't. I've always been
it's getting heated.
Venezuela days. So I'm an OG Dodger fan. Like my
there you go. So you're one
Braves
of the guys
all day. Braves all day.
I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm not. I don't.
Atlanta Braves all day, baby.
Rest of the LA team.
I like the Braves.
Braves, baby.
Now, props to my guy, Niner Game Podcast. I'm just giving him the business.
I know, man. I love it.
God bless you, brother. We'll see what happens, man. And you got to tip your hat to the house. Man. We got to tip your hat to the house that Todd Gurley built, Santa Clara. We'll see how it goes.
What about John Taylor's at SoFi? You guys need to make a statue of John Taylor.
Blasphemy coming out of his mouth.
They still have that. They still have that statue of Todd Gurley in the front there in Santa Clara.
But I heard SoFi is making a John Taylor little statue, right?
Exactly.
Y'all keep that same energy. Keep that same energy.
God bless you. We're ready, bro. We're ready for this. We're ready, bro.
God bless.
We're ready too.
God bless my Rams brothers, Snoop and Jalen, and my guy Niner Gang and CG. I just wanted to pop in real quick. Love you guys. It's gonna be a great game. It might be 3-0. We might go to overtime.
hey, I even said that and pay your comments in the chat room last. So I said it's gonna be 3-0 rounds.
Honestly, Jalen and my guy Niner Gang.
It's gotta be a low score. It's possible.
No, I was just bullshitting.
Honestly,
Broncos game. If you're gonna go.
Honestly, yeah. Check this out. Hey,
just score 10 points.
Hey, CG, let us trade Tutu and who else?
They can have Tutu.
Let us trade Tutu and Jacob Harris for Ayuk straight up.
Nah.
You're out of your
That's
mind.
your boy, Jalen.
That's a horrible trade.
Brandon Ayuk.
You guys are doing like we did.
We'll take Brandon Ayuk for sure.
The Niners are doing like we did Steven Jackson. They're wasting his career. They're not getting him the ball. So let him come to a team. Let him come to a team that's going to get him the ball.
Oh man,
they're actually wide receivers are actually supposed to catch the ball, not just hand it off. Right?
I can't even argue that.
You guys are hitting my man with the Niners will never make a Pro Bowl. Never make a Pro Bowl because they don't catch it.
He'll be a Pro Bowl with the Rams.
He will.
Pro Bowl with the Rams.
Then that
Simon Bay offense.
The minute Trey Lance gets on the field, he will make the Pro Bowl. I guarantee it.
God bless you guys. I got my Rams Bud Light Super Bowl edition Bud Light.
Lord.
Yeah, you know it.
All right, baby. I love you. I love you, Jalen and Snoop and CG.
Love you too, brother.
Niner Gang. It's gonna be a great game.
Bang bang.
Hopefully, it'll be an explosive game. I want to see in the 50s.
It'll be a good game though tonight.
You want to see like the Lions and the Seahawks game? Where
I want to see. I want to see.
I want to see.
I want to see.
That type of game, CG.
It ain't gonna happen.
Come on now.
Hey, real quick. Keep an eye on Ben Schroenick trying to light up Bosa from the side like he did J.J. Watt.
He ain't lining up.
Oh no, Ben gonna handle work. Ben Squad gonna handle work.
All right, guys.
Come on, this is Nick Bosa we talking about.
Peace out. Love you guys. All right.
You see what JJ Watt? You see what happened to JJ Watt now? Come on now. Come on now.
All right, guys. Peace out. I'm gonna go to the sports bar to watch the game with Amelia.
All right, Rudy, hold it down, bro.
All right, man. All right.
Yeah, get your chalk still, man. You're gonna write down them chalks. I like Rudy, bro. He's cool.
Hey, Rudy, a cool guy, man. He's my boy right there, man.
No, I mean he's a troll. He's a well-known troll for this Niners community. He gets on everybody.
Oh yeah. Oh, bro, he be in our chats like nobody business, talking all kinds of shit.
Dude, he should have come to a Raiders channel to do that shit. That would be funny.
Hey,
but he likes to do us.
They barely won yesterday.
What kills me is the Raiders finally won a game. I picked them motherfuckers to lose.
I thought they weren't going to win. I thought they weren't going to win yesterday.
But
John Jay, you're just late. Rudy just left.
Yeah,
what's up, everybody?
He talked this shit and left.
As soon as he saw John Jay into the building, he said, "I'm out of here."
Rudy's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and troll right quick. I'm gonna leave. Fuck that.
So how's
it going?
Yep. So what?
I asked Jalen. So how long you been a Rams fan?
I've been a Rams fan since '99.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were around with the greatest show on turf days.
Yes, sir. Because half of my fan was the Dallas Cowboys, half of the fan was the Washington Commanders. So I won't go choose none of them teams. So I just found my own route. You know what I'm saying? So I just saw the team colors and I looked how they was playing. Whoop the whoop. I fell in love after that, man. I've been a Rams fan ever since, man.
All right.
Been through the dark days and the good days.
Hey, believe me, we all been through it. Like I was telling Jalen, man, I'm like, bro, y'all hate Jeff Fisher like we hate
fuck Jeff Fisher. Fuck him.
Different type of person to just like all of a sudden just start liking the Rams. It just got it. You got your Cowboy fans, you got your because we from Virginia, so it's
we're in the East Coast.
Our home team is predominantly Washington. So and I'd be damned if I be a Washington fan. I'd be damned.
Hell no.
You would be joining my boy Big Simple's club if you were in that Washington club, man. That guy's the funniest Washington content creator. I don't know. You might need to check out his channel.
You might have to check him out. What's his name?
Big Simple 422.
Big Simple 422.
Wee! That dude's funny as hell. Now you guys gotta check his content. When his Washington team lose, he gets a little pissed off.
Shit, I would be pissed too. Shit.
Hey, nah, man. When Trey Lance went down, bro, y'all.
I know that was tough.
I know that was tough for y'all, but I mean, like, how y'all feel about that moving forward, though? Like,
with Jimmy having a long season.
Here's me. Moving forward, Kyle has to understand how to use him properly, and he has to let him grow. See, the simplest thing I can give you is if you look at the run to pass ratio in the game when Trey Lance was in before he got hurt, it was lopsided in favor of the run. And he was running the ball a lot. But then when you turn around and he gets hurt and Jimmy Garoppolo come in the game, magically we start throwing the fucking ball, that's BS. So that's telling me that, to be honest with you, and this is just me, this is my opinion, this is not the opinion of CG, John Jay, anybody else on this. Kyle likes your typical stand in the pocket white quarterback. That's what he likes. Why do you think when he first came here, what did he do? He had the opportunity to draft a quarterback and start from scratch with a franchise.
He did.
But he passed on that because he was too busy dick riding Kirk Cousins. And what happened with that? It fell through.
That Kirk Cousins that experience, but I guess we never got him.
And here's the thing: people always get on me because I say that Kirk Cousins is ass. And they're like, no, he's a great quarterback. I said, let me tell you this. I've watched a lot of football in my life. Kirk Cousins ain't never going to win no ring. Never. He's never bringing Minnesota anything.
Tony Romo.
Yeah, and Kirk Cousins is one of those quarterbacks. His stats look fantastic, and that gets him paid. So I'm not about to knock a hustler hustle. You know what I'm saying? Go get your bread. Go get your bread, man.
That's guaranteed Kirk.
Yeah. Get your paper. But at the end of the day, in the process of you getting your paper, you ain't bringing me no damn Super Bowl rings. So why the fuck am I paying you $84 million over 3 years, guaranteed fully, and you ain't giving me shit in return for that?
Have they been to the playoff with Kirk Cousins yet?
Huh?
Have they been to the playoff with Kirk Cousins yet?
Who? Once. And then they came up against us. And
they haven't, right?
No.
They went up to Santa Clara and got that ass whooped.
But they got their ass handed to them. Tevin Coleman ran all over them.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that
shit. Okay.
So it's just, for me, my thing is moving forward, Kyle has to just start to understand, hey, I have a young athletic quarterback. I need him to develop. He's only going to develop getting game reps, and I have to continue to allow him to do so. I'm not going to hold him back by running him into the ground. I'm going to let him pass the ball. I'm just going to have to deal with the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of technically a rookie quarterback because he never played. I don't consider Trey Lance a bust because he's never really been on the field like that. And if you've never been on the field, you can't be a bust. But if the only thing you could be in that situation is injury prone. But the thing is, Trey is an injury prone. He just had that injury. He was running through motherfuckers in college. So there it is. I honestly feel like he has to let him do what he's supposed to do and let him grow and progress the right way and not try to hold him back. And don't be afraid of it, man. Just unleash him. Josh Allen looked like hot shit on a stick his first year. And he started to look a little bit better the next year. And look at him now. He's the whole Bills offense. If Josh Allen
no bullshit.
No, he ain't capping.
You ain't lying though.
You're not lying at all, man.
Oh, but look at Mahomes without Tyreek Hill. He's still fantastic.
Yeah.
But
some dudes just different, man. Some dudes just different, man.
Yeah. Mahomes is just different, bro.
If you're a football, toss that ball if you're gonna get sack almost, and he gets.
I was just about to say that. That shit was wild. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Pat, like you crazy.
Hey, so I want to ask y'all guys, man, because I saw like a piece recently about this safety that played for y'all, man. Supposedly he's like the next Troy Polamalu. Am I reaching?
Funga, baby. Yep. Throw them T's up.
Hey.
Yep. He out there.
Yeah, out there.
I like bro. Like y'all can y'all tell us a little bit more about I don't watch a lot of y'all games. I'm not gonna lie, but I do keep up with y'all, of course. But can y'all tell us a little bit more about him? Like
I love Huff, and I've been on him since the time. Exactly. Throw them T's up. So Huff, when he celebrate like this, he represents his people. He's tonguey. So he represents his people when he throw them T's up. And then at the same time, Huff has been mentored by Troy Polamalu, literally.
Okay.
Every offseason, that is his guy. That is the person mentoring him. And it's not just football, man. He mentors him in life. And that's a beautiful thing when you can get that from a star safety in the league. Because we all know Polamalu wasn't no joke. He was a joke.
Hell no.
He was serious.
Yep. That's a different dude.
Huff is just an extension of him, and he almost embodies Troy Polamalu, along with the fact that he's fantastic in run fits. He's really good against the pass. And I consider him more of a safety hybrid linebacker because of how they use him. And I'm telling you right now, when Jimmy Ward gets back, it's only going to get worse. Like, this kid's going to get even better.
Because even with Deshaun Gibson, he's kind of been new.
He's still going.
He's been decent. Like, even without Jimmy Ward, like, if you look at our last 3 games, it says our secondary, like on the safety position, has given up the least amount of yards or something like that. And it's not even Jimmy Ward's not even out there.
Yep.
No Verrett.
Yep.
That's scary.
I like Talanoa Funga. Like I saw him before he was in, because I'm from the Bay Area, so I got to see Talanoa Funga 4 times play. This guy was legit when he was in college, so. Like, I knew he was going to be a really good player. It's just that he had a very bad 40 time, and he dropped to the 5th round because he had a 2nd-round talent. And I've said when we picked him up, I said, this guy's going to be a big steal. No one believed me. Now, look at him now. Look what he's been doing.
Look at John Jay's being correct, just like we were correct about Trey Lance.
And I continue to just check all the time, even though I don't try to be, like, arrogant. But I've been right with all my stuff.
Oh, dude, people thought I was delusional when I said don't be surprised if Spencer Burford becomes the starter. And everybody just said, nah, Shanahan wouldn't start a rookie. I said they'll make an exception. And then people are saying, is it because you interview the guy? And I said, it has nothing to do with it. Look at his work ethic.
Yeah, sometimes guys are just that.
I mean, the coaches see what they see. So they're going to.
Yeah. But Huff, man, that young man, he is a baller. And the beauty of it is when he hits properly, and he wraps up on his tackles. Like, you ever seen somebody who has a ton of talent, but they can't tackle for shit? This guy is not that. He has all the talent, and he's able to tackle, man. Huff is just an amazing safety, and I hope he's with us for years to come. He's the reason why we were able to let Jaquiski Tartt go. Like, when Tartt left, everybody was like, well, we don't know how the young kid is going to perform. I was right along with John Jay going, y'all need to just shut up and let him cook. He gonna be out there killing the game, and believe you me, he's been doing great work since he's become a Niner, man. I love that kid. I do.
Mm-hmm.
Give me I'll say this. Give me somebody from the team and we'll start with Jalen. I need an X factor that we don't know about. Somebody that they name just ain't getting mentioned, but they out there doing work from the Rams.
I think a guy that I think I'm gonna go with the defensive side because I think he's an important player in particular because last year I know we had Darius Williams, but I think a guy like Darion Kendrick, rookie, I think he's gonna be able to. I think last game he was able to find his flow a little bit as far as his first action as far as game snaps. I think this week he'll be able to pretty much just build on that. As far as from last week, I think that's a guy that's gonna step up to it. As far as tonight, like at corner outside Jalen Ramsey, Robert Rochelle as well. So I look at those two guys as having to step up big tonight. If we're gonna have to, be able to stop certain things as far as what that Niners offense.
Okay, I don't know who this person is, but you over here talking about Nick Scott, aka Debo's daddy. Where's that going?
Hey, who the hell is he? Is he the one that hit Debo?
Who is Nick Scott?
Who's Nick Scott? Like
Brick Scott.
Brick Scott.
Who?
Brick Scott. Brick Scott.
I don't know who the fuck this dude is.
That's what they call?
I truthfully, I don't know who this cat is. So he's just like, oh, he's just that, like, yeah, right. I
think it's because of that hit on the NFC Championship game where Debo was a little shaky, and I think was.
Look, man,
he made a name for himself.
That happens to people. If you hit somebody the right way, you get the wind knocked out of you. It is what it is. But he didn't put him out the game.
Nah, he got right back in that game. I salute him.
Yeah, he got him though. He got him though.
Oh no, yeah, it was a good hit. Good hit.
He got him though.
I'm all for a good hit. I'm all for it.
Just like that one secondary player, what's his name, Blake Cortez knocked on Goodwin, bro. He was already on the verge for 1,000 yards, and he got knocked off the game.
Now that hit, I don't agree with that. That seemed a little like that hit seemed more malicious than anything.
Dude, like
that Blake commentary.
That 1,000 yards, and he got hit by that number 24 from the Rams, bro. Bam!
Yeah, I remember that.
We all know the most malicious hit in league history is that dude from the Raiders, man. That was like the worst hit ever, and he would never apologize for it, bro. He was an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened with Snoop? I guess he had to go.
All right, CG. I came on here quickly. Well, just wanted to say what's up, CG, and thanks for letting me on. But
no problem, man. But
yeah.
Well, for Jalen and Snoop, man, we got to figure out a schedule and maybe get you guys fixed on the StreamYard.
It's crazy. I was just talking to Snoop about that, and I was like, man, like I don't want to necessarily have to go through this again as far as just trying to, get everything situated last minute and stuff, because, that wasn't right to you. So we just want to issue our apologies on that, because we just want to make sure everything is good on, as far as on both parties,
Oh, no worries, man. It's just that it was kind of like, I had to drop the link, and I usually don't tend to do that, but what the heck, a lot of the guys jumped in as those intruders, and then they come in. Hey, but don't worry, Dion wouldn't harm a fly, bro. Dion is as good as person as there is, bro. Like,
oh yeah, like I say, man, we just wanted to come up here and talk about the game. Really just we got a few hours left to game, to kick off, and I'm ready, man. I'm just ready to see how we come out the gates. That's all.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a real good game. I think honestly, this is gonna be one of them situations, man, where it could go one or two ways for me. It could be an offensive explosion for both teams, or this could be literally what y'all said earlier, 3-0. Like,
I can see it more low scoring. I can see it more lower scoring because y'all got a serious defense. Y'all got a serious day, but we, as much as I know a lot of people want to say that our defense is bend but don't break, we make plays when it matters. When we got to get off the field, we got the players to do that. So we just, like I said, as long as we go out there and just handle our business, like we should be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, I think it is going to probably not be that much of a high-scoring game because I think both offenses are struggling a little bit. But I think Rams have more of a pressure because the interior line is going to have to block on Stafford a little bit more. And Jimmy, even without Trent Williams, we've proven that we can still manage a little bit with somebody like McKivitz. McKivitz may not be a great all-around blocker, but he can do a good job as a run blocker. When you look at like he doesn't
and something y'all do well too. Y'all run from Aaron Donald a lot. So I mean, y'all, Aaron Donald a lot of times has to, he's coming down the line. The way y'all, run plays as far as away from him, that's also good game planning as well. That takes him out the play almost instantly. He essentially has to jump the snap and get, in the backfield right away for him to make a play. Sometimes that'd be a hard thing to do, so y'all been doing a good thing. Y'all been doing a good job as far as being able to scheme as far as getting plays away from Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, those guys, man. I can't take nothing away from y'all when it comes to that.
Y'all got I'll give you this. Y'all got this the number 2 receiver in the league. I do believe Devontae Adams is one. Cooper Kupp is a goddamn close second. I'm gonna tell you, I've watched a lot of football in my time. I ain't never seen a dude like Cooper Kupp.
Yeah,
that dude, man, Cooper Kupp cold, and he quiet.
What's about Cooper Kupp?
He just go out there and handle his business. Like, he just go out there and handle his business.
He go out there and handle his business, don't say shit. The only time I clown Cooper Kupp is when he smile. That boy got some big ass teeth.
That guy's respect.
I mean, he one of the best. I mean, can't really say too much about him, as far as like what he do on the field, what he does for us. I mean, it's a lot of times where he's literally the only option, especially when Allen Robinson is going MIA, and we don't have that second option, especially Van Jefferson, he's out right now, so.
Y'all miss Robert Woods, man. That guy was a beast for y'all, man.
I mean, at this point, we're not getting anything from Allen Robinson. Like, we could have definitely kept Robert Woods for all this. We really could have. You could have argued that we could have just signed OBJ back for all that, and just waited for that time for him to come back. It's just, I don't know. I'm waiting for Allen Robinson personally to break out, because I feel like he really wants to. He wants to buy into what we got going on as far as the team. He got Cooper Kupp on the other side. I'm not sure whether it's just he's overthinking things. He had a wide open touchdown last week. He dropped it on a slant, and OBJ caught them last year. That's all I'm saying. So it's just, Allen Robinson got to step up personally, but I think it's going to come eventually over time.
Chemistry takes some time, though, too.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now.
It does take time.
OBJ will be around before the season is up.
Oh, yeah.
His injury happened at the wrong time, and it sucked because he was actually doing good things. But I can tell you this, man: if he is healthy at any point this season, he'll make that call. He'll be like, "Hey, Sean, get the paperwork, man. Let's go get another one." Because I mean, you guys literally helped OBJ accomplish something that he probably wasn't going to accomplish anywhere else. Like him getting that ring in LA literally helped his career because he wasn't doing shit nowhere else.
Yeah. And it was the way that he went about it, as far as that second half of the season. I just felt like overall he just bought into what was going on, and he just had it in his mind like, I'm gonna try to help this team win a ring, and whether we was gonna win it or not, OBJ was all in, and that's all as Ram fans, that's all we really could ask for, at the end of the day, because of the perception that he got over the years. We just want OBJ to come in and ball. That's how, he was already talented. Like, he had to come.
As soon as he gets healthy, that's when he'll be a difference maker. Like, I don't think he's still going to run those routes, no doubts. But, the only scary part about it is, like, it depends on what situation it goes to, because let's say Tampa Bay does get some injuries at wide receiver. Are you going to say no to Tom Brady?
Yeah, if I'm OBJ, probably not, but I don't know. OBJ got a lot of options out there, especially considering the way that he ended the season last year. Obviously, he wants to come back to us, but, he flirted with Buffalo before the season, with Von Miller being down there, It's other teams that got wide receiver help that they need. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers. You don't think Aaron Rodgers need OBJ right now? Like,
yeah, I mean, he definitely would. I mean, like, there's a million places for him to go.
A million places.
Receiver help. But honestly, I just think it's the connection that he has with y'all. and he already knows Matthew Stafford. What some people forget is like the connection between QB and wide receiver is paramount to the success. Like you have to have that. So if I already got a connection built with Stafford, and it's toward the end of the season, and y'all are say y'all 7-4 or something like that. Hell yeah, I'm walking in going, hey man, let's get a little contract done real quick. Because the thing about it is, you go in, you ball out, and then you set yourself up for more paper next season. Because go ahead, CG.
Well, to answer Facility Fugi,
yeah,
I don't think it's gonna be as much of an impact like some of them make it seem like, because we got guys who do the run blocks. I don't expect McKivitz to be a world great pass blocker, but I think the one question mark for you Rams fans is, are you a little worried about your interior line? Because that's going to be the question mark, because you got Bobby Evans, who's played maybe about 4 career starts, right? And he comes from Oklahoma, and then you got another guy who just came as a CFL draft pick, I believe. And then you got your center that's he used to play for us. He was undrafted. Then you guys eventually got him. What's his name? Coleman Shelton or something?
Coleman Shelton, yeah.
Those are question marks because those are very little experience. So they're going to be tested against a really good defensive line. So I'm thinking for most Rams fans, should that be a concern? Because our defensive line is going to test up against you guys.
Well, it's something that we personally ran on each week as far as the offensive line. It's 1 week, it protects well. Matthew Stafford doesn't go out there and get drilled every other play. And then, you have your games where, similar to, when we played y'all guys, where quarterback is just back there getting killed, murdered. Like, and it's like the interior pressure is right away. It's like the quarterback has no chance. So, concern, it's a mild concern, should I say. I feel like they can get better as a unit, over time, especially with all the injuries. I think once David Andrews come back and Rob Havenstein comes back and, Brian Allen, those guys come back, I feel like we can start, really filling out the offensive line as a whole. Just a whole lot of different parts, really. So, it's just a matter of just how well they can hold up against a pretty good defensive line in prime time, really.
That's facts. I mean, that is going to be testing up a little bit. Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough challenge for them. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna go out there and they're gonna hold Nick Bosa to probably 0 sacks. I can see Nick Bosa getting a sack or two. It's just, he's been able to. Even when Whitworth was there, he was getting back there. So it's the opportunities is gonna be there to show up, for sure. But I think they can handle it for the most part.
I'll tell you this: Whitworth definitely doesn't like Nick Bosa.
No, not at all, not at all. But look, Whitworth for his age, he did what he was supposed to do, and I'm always gonna respect Big Whit for that, and him going out as a champion, like that's always gonna put a smile on my face as a Rams fan, because he was there when McVay got there, so he was one of the first people to really come and kind of change things around for the better.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that he was on Amazon, like he was on Thursday Night Football a week or two ago, and he said, and they were like, "Hey, has the phone been?" He's like, "Yeah, the phone's been ringing. I ain't answering." He goes, "I had to think about it because the first call that he would answer would have been you guys. Like if he was going to play anywhere, he'd come back to you before he went anywhere else." And he was like, "Yeah." And then I thought about it. I don't want to have to line up against Nick Bosa twice a year.
Look, that's for his age. Like, I don't think he wants to deal with that right now. Like, I think he'd rather just, analyze the game from afar. Yeah. And I understand we might need him as Rams fans. Like, we might call for Whit. Like, yeah, we might need Whitworth back. But look, let the man stay retired.
Yeah, and it's just like us with Joe Staley, man. We love Joe Staley.
And
Joe
he was good.
Oh, he was real good, bro. He was athletic too. Very
real good.
Like
he was a tight end in college, I think. Before he.
He was. He was a tight end before he got to college, and they converted him to O-line.
One of those, yeah.
That's what happened. He went there. They made him put on the pounds, because if you look at Staley now, he's slimmed down, man. He cool, calm, and collective. He feels good.
He look like he can play tight end.
Yeah, no, he looked like he could. I'm telling you, man.
No, I fist bumped that guy too. That guy hits pretty hard.
Oh no, yeah.
He goes down.
So how y'all feel? How y'all feel going into the game as far as just like what's y'all X factors, man? Y'all got an X factor on y'all hands?
Oh, a sleeper? I gotta say the season finale, Juwan Jennings, man. That you guys are gonna focus on Ayuk and the other guy.
Yeah,
that guy's gonna
he
be the
had
one
some pretty big plays in that last game. Yeah, in that last game.
Yeah, for me, honestly, I'm gonna tell you my fear comes from Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know what the hell he's gonna do from week to week. That scares me. But I will say this, and this is only if this happens. If Jordan Mason gets on that field, I feel for your defense.
Oh, sleeper right
there. What position he plays?
He's a running back.
Oh, okay.
So all season for us, they were raving about this kid. All through OTA, they were raving about him. All through preseason, they raved about him. But the thing is, Kyle doesn't necessarily allow Mason to be able to get in. But with Bobby Turner, our running backs coach, back, I do believe Mason sees some touches. And I think once that kid gets on the field, he's never going to leave again.
So Jeff Wilson is y'all RB1 right now?
Currently, yes, because Elijah Mitchell was hurt.
He's durable and is trusted by Shanahan because Shanahan knows him he does the pass blocks, and that's what we value most at running back is a great pass blocker. And he's been durable at times, but he's coming off an injury like last year with a similar injury like Akers had.
So CG, I haven't asked you anything. You think this is gonna be a bounce back game for George Kittle? You think George Kittle gonna kind of get things rolling? I know he got, he started out the season, he was out with an injury, but he came back last week. Do you think he's gonna bounce, have some sort of bounce back tonight?
It's got to be a bounce back game for one of those games. I mean, for like, let's put it this way, man. If you guys lose, it doesn't really affect you guys in that perspective because the division's all tied up. But if we lose, we're in a deep ass hole. Like you guys go 3-1, you're ahead of your division. You go 2-2, you guys are not far off. You're just a half game behind.
Yeah, it's just like I said. Everybody got y'all regarded as one of the best teams. Like I watch a lot of shows, and I watch how they put the Rams and Niners as far as on the pedestal as far as who's the best in the West and who things like that. I feel like, man, what both teams own, I feel like can go into the AFC and beat a lot of teams. Like that's just my opinion. Healthy and ready to go. That's just how I personally feel. That's why I felt like last year was just more of a tense game for me in the championship game. Because I felt like whoever coming out of this game, I feel like gonna win the Super Bowl. Like that's just my opinion. Did y'all feel that way going into the game last year?
It felt like we weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs that year, and then we just came into the championship with less pressure. But you guys had the most pressure because they said if you couldn't beat the Niners, then it was pretty much
over.
It was over. Yeah.
And this is what we got rid of Jared Goff for, to beat teams like the Niners. Like he couldn't get it done. I don't know how many times. Like so, this what we got rid of Goff for, the win games like that at home. So, and we pulled it out, but it wasn't easy.
Jared Goff actually had a similar performance like he used to have with the Rams with that Seahawks game, man. Did you see that little shootout game?
Man, that boy Jay Goff, man. I don't know what they got going on out there in Detroit, but I mean they got some good pieces. I don't know if he's like necessarily. What was that?
Their defense just sucks. That's the only difference.
Yeah, that defense is horrible. Yeah, you can't give up 48 points and expect to win.
Yeah, I feel bad for him playing for a Detroit team, man. That's why Stafford got the hell out of Detroit just to win one in LA, man.
Yeah, it's real funny how he was able to get out of Detroit and somehow land, with the Rams. I just sometimes I be thinking like how did that even happen? Considering that y'all was also in the race as well. It's kind of like, man, I just be thinking like, what if the Niners would have got Matthews?
It would have been a difference.
It would have just we would have been. It's just who knows? Like really, like I know y'all would have been a whole lot more stable at quarterback.
It would have been more consistent deep passes, a little more here and there. We would have been able to utilize more better. But I think the Rams were just trying to move forward from Goff, so they knew that they weren't going to get further. But let's put it this way. Since we're going by a quarterback on a terrible team, do you think Derek Carr, if he left the Raiders, he would be better elsewhere? Or you think he's nothing? Because I think he's a better player than people don't give him credit for.
Yeah, no, I like Derek Carr. I like Derek Carr.
Just that team's trash. There's a difference.
Yeah, it's really a lot for him to go out there and, be the quarterback of that team, knowing that you got a defense that's, can really just give up the games any week. That defense is not good enough. And I like Max Crosby, but they need more players on that defense. But I think Derek Carr can still be a little bit better. You got Devontae Adams. Like, I feel like can be inconsistent at times. As far as like just with his throws. But I like Derek Carr though overall.
I mean, he deserves a better team. I think
he does though. He really does.
The Raiders are terrible. Like, it's like playing for the Detroit Lions too,
or Cleveland,
or Cleveland too. I mean, I don't know. Like, when you look at all the teams with quarterback issues, it's like you feel bad for them. Like, I don't know. Carson Wentz just hasn't gotten his fair chance ever since then. I think the Colts gave up on him too soon, and I think in Washington you can't prosper in Washington.
Yeah,
there are certain places that you just don't go, and and there's certain franchises that you just know are not going to win. Detroit is one of them, and it's no disrespect because the people of Detroit are awesome people. I met some cool ass cats from the D, pause. But I just that they're just not a franchise that's gonna win a championship. It just you don't see it. The Jets have been in purgatory since Joe Namath. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
telling people it might not seem like it's bad teams in the league, but you already know it's teams that's just not going to be in the mix when it's all said and done. Like you could just go ahead and just like you said, the Jets, the Lions. Like we know these teams, like they're not capable of taking that step at this moment, like to be a successful franchise. Not right now.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Jaguars. They on the come up, but that's because Doug Peterson is there. Now they got rid of old Urban Meyer, too busy in the club grabbing ass instead of focusing on.
That dude was like the of last year, bro. But Patterson's not that bad of a coach. Like he's kind of got that Andy Reid type of mentality a little bit. I think as far as the Eagles, they're going with Nick Sirianni, who's a dollar store Andy Reid.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie to you. The Eagles look damn good right now.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
flying like motherfuckers. They flying. And then this comment right here. Here's the problem. I don't understand what the issue is with Derek Carr. It's not like he's a shitty quarterback. He actually
franchise that
football. And the crazy thing is, he lasted longer in the league than his brother did.
His brother couldn't stay healthy, and he was a backup.
Number one overall pick.
His brother got a super raw deal, man. He went to Houston.
He got killed in Houston, bro.
And got killed. He never had an O-line. Not once.
Hey, the Texans should have been investigated for that offensive line, bro, because that would have been.
It was an APP out for them motherfuckers every year. They never had an O-line in Houston. And
like if you were to get in that Texas line, they would just say, "Oh, you can go get David. Go ahead."
Right. For the Derek Carr slander though, man. Look no further than last year, man. He literally took that team to the playoffs last year. Like, say what you want. They had an interim coach, a guy that I never heard of in my life. They were in the playoffs. Like, that's a lot to say. As far as for a guy that's everybody's saying that's not good. I like Derek Carr. I think he can ball.
I think if he plays for a better team like the Saints, I think he would have a better career if he were to play.
Yeah, you put him on the Saints, right? I mean, you can put him on anybody. He can throw the ball. When it's all said and done.
I can tell you this dude, not to cut you off, YTC over here saying that the Giants is about to smack the Eagles in Week 14. Let me get it. Let me holler at you real quick.
He's a Giants fan, bro. He's a good Giants fan.
Look like this, man. Y'all look all right. Y'all had a small little baby resurgence, if that's what you want to call it. But you got to be consistent. And your guys have to stay healthy.
2 words, Daniel Jones.
And you have to do this
Jim Carrey, that's the quarterback.
You have, I'm sorry, man. I don't think that the Eagles are overrated. And I think that you're underestimating them. And you riding high on this little mini wave that y'all got going on. I think you need to pump the brakes a little bit. And remember, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown are a fucking problem. That running back Gainwell is a problem. Jalen Hurts Right now, I don't care that he's beating some shitty teams. You still got to go out there and play football. Yeah. It's a problem. Like it's a situation where you have to be able to. Yeah, you can't. No, that doesn't work. But Hurts is not horrible under the blitz because he's mobile. He can move. You know what I'm saying?
No, Jimmy, Derek Carr, Jimmy 1.5. Whoa.
Damn, that's a slap in the face of Derek Carr.
Yeah, that's a super slap in the face. God damn.
Hey man, sometimes people be out there doing it, man. Hey, and
Daniel
Jones, if we talking about a dude, we're talking about a guy who hit 22 miles an hour per next gen stats, which is literally some of the fastest times, some fastest players in the league hit that mark. And some guys don't even get there. He was running so fast that when he realized he was moving that fast, his mind took over his body and fucked everything up, and he just fell. There's no way in hell a quarterback streaking down the field should not have made it to the end zone. This motherfucker's where he literally was like, I'm running pretty fast. I don't run like this. Oh shit! Next thing you know, you hit the ground. Like
that was pretty embarrassing though.
And I'll tell you the reason that I know that happened strictly because I used to run track and I would see people with natural, like there's taught speed and God-given talent. There's a difference. And taught speed is different because you know your limits. You know what you're going to do. God-given talent can overwhelm you at times if you don't know how to use it properly. I've watched dudes who are in high school were like junior Olympic ready, and these motherfuckers fall flat on their face. And on a track field, it's way worse because you're going to skin up a lot of shit. But you have to understand your body and what you can do. And if you don't, it is a detriment. You know what I'm saying? So, then make sure the motherfucker don't throw 30 times a game.
That's crazy because it's like, man, it's like, look, man, we get it. Like, we want quarterbacks to go out there and throw 30, 40 times. But if that's just not part of their game plan to do, then why force a quarterback to do it?
Exactly.
If it works.
You play
if it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's
like
true.
If I know that Jalen Hurts throw the ball 30 or more times, we lose. I'm not making him throw the ball 30 or more times. I'm gonna give him 25 at the max, and then if anything, I'm gonna game plan and figure out something that's going to allow me to be able to avoid that. That's all you have to do. But you definitely. I mean, with 2 and 8 or throwing the ball 30 or more than 30 times a game, why would I do that? That's just statistics telling me the truth that this dude is not the guy that you expect to throw 45, 50 passes like Josh Allen or Aaron Rodgers. So I'm not going to force him to be somebody he's not. I'm going to play to his strengths like a good coach would do. It's that simple.
Man, I agree with you, D.
Yeah. But, hey, I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all keep it going.
All right, man. We'll definitely figure out something, man.
Hey, man, it was a pleasure, man.
Same here. Hey, and if we do a little post-game, whatever the case, man, y'all holler at your boy.
You be dropping any content? We gotta subscribe to you, Paul.
Oh yeah, go check out they got a channel called Rams House TV. It's
okay.
They got a good channel, bro. Like they got some entertaining rant reactions at times. Like I've seen some of them where him and Snoop are always like talking that shit, like "What the hell's wrong with you?" or type of shit. Like
so basically just like me, because
we like to have a little period, man, where we just like to rant on shit, just stuff that we've been like. If we didn't get to it, like. Right after the game, like we'll probably drop a video or something. We'll just pretty much rant on it. Just different things,
I just subscribed.
Oh, you just subscribed? All right.
Subscribe to y'all, man. Y'all good.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, it was always a pleasure, man, talking to y'all. Niners fans, man.
We'll figure out a schedule, man. We'll figure out something where we can get you guys onto the show.
Yeah,
man.
definitely, man. We got y'all again in a month.
Okay. That's no problem, bro. Looking forward to the next, I guess, in 4 weeks we'll catch on, man.
Well, if you want to do something before then, OCG, just let us know. Also, man, the wrestling too, man. Hey, we down for some wrestling content, man. If you are.
Oh yeah, let's do one, man. Like during the off season, we'll do something.
Man, we got to. Man, we got to. All season, that's like WrestleMania season anyway. Like that'd be perfect.
Yeah, you and Snoop and Mr. YTC. Hey, we got to get a wrestling.
Hey, that's perfect.
No, YTC's a cool dude. He's a Giants fan, but he likes wrestling too.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. That's
This
perfect.
guy's Mr. Pick'em
We can
channel.
definitely make it work though. But we can definitely try to keep you posted with the schedule though, CG, for sure though, because we definitely want to be more proper next time. As far as timing wise.
Yeah, go check out this dude's channel. He does Pick'em channels. He does like play-by-plays mostly. He's a good dude.
Oh, word.
Oh, what we're gonna do with those wrestling round checks, bro? We're gonna discuss wrestling in the offseason, bro.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be in there.
Hey, Jalen wants to join this offseason crew. We're gonna do it on the offseason.
I'm telling you, hey,
story.
I'm telling you, man. We got to though, CG. We got to.
For real,
gonna be dope.
Yeah, just message me, man. Just message me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever way we can figure out something, and we'll definitely get something popping in the offseason because football content starts to run off, and we can start doing wrestling for a couple of months, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll definitely keep you posted with that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, but we'll definitely catch up, Jalen, bro. We'll definitely.
Hey, man, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure, man.
It was fun, bro.
Hey, you already know, man. It's a pleasure speaking at, Rams Niners talk, man. Rivalry week.
It's a love and hate rivalry, but
it is though. But each other, man. It's something I always look forward to every year, though.
Yeah, it can't get any better than Rams and Niners week, man. It's one of those
best rivalry in football right now.
It's a legit rivalry that nobody can disagree, man.
Nope. The games always hold weight, so I'm ready for it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, we're gonna definitely going to end this, guys. Man, so my boy Jalen and Snoop will probably do another show pretty soon, but it was